So hey guys, in today's video I show you a great $800 full setup for gaming featuring a Ryzen CPU and one of the RX 500 series GPUs. This will handle games at 1080p Ultra without a problem. If you want to find out more, then keep watching. So hey guys, this is TeamOverclocked. In today's video I decided to help you guys out by putting together this $800 full setup for gaming. Now what kind of performance can you get out of this? This can run games at 1080p Ultra without a problem. At these settings you will get above 60 FPS, which is great performance. In lighter games like League and Dota 2, you can get above 100 FPS at 1080p Ultra, which is perfect if you play those kinds of games. I will leave a link to this build in the description, so check that if you're interested. But without wasting any more time, let's dive right into the build itself. For the CPU, we have the AMD Ryzen 5 1400 for $160. Everything about this screams price to performance. This comes with 4 cores and 8 threads clocked at 3.2 GHz and also has overclocking support. For comparison, the Intel i5 at this price point is only a 4-threaded CPU and is not overclockable. With this, you can expect to game at 1080p without a problem, and it can also do some pretty decent video editing at up to 2K 60 FPS. For the motherboard, we have the ASRock AB350M HGV for $70. This is a pretty decent motherboard for the price. It comes with everything you need like 2 RAM slots, USB 3 headers, and an M.2 slot. One of the most important features that this offers is overclocking support, which is going to be perfect for all the budget enthusiasts who want to squeeze the maximum performance out of the CPU. For the RAM, we have the G-Skill Aegis 8GB set for $51. This is a DDR4 kit that comes clocked at 2133 MHz. Choosing RAM isn't too hard these days since 8GB lets you game at ease at up to 1440p, which is pretty nice. Video editors might want 16GB, especially if you want to edit at past 2K, but I don't think it's necessary for most of you guys. For the hard drive, you have the Seagate Barracuda 1TB for $45. This is a 3.5-inch hard drive that spins at 7200 RPM, which is going to provide very decent boot times and should give you a very good Windows experience. I didn't add an SSD into this build because it's too expensive, but if you guys want to add one in, it's pretty easy. Nonetheless, the 1TB capacity on this is going to be good for all of your games, movies, and media files, so you couldn't pass it up. For the GPU, we have the Sapphire RX 580 for $207. This is one of AMD's new RX 500 Polaris Evolved GPUs. This model comes clocked at 1.3 GHz and has a pretty decent dual fan cooler. It also has 4GB of VRAM, which is going to be perfect for 1080p and 1440p gamers. Speaking of gaming, this can play games at 1080p max settings at above 60 FPS and can easily push into 1440p high gaming. The great performance on this GPU makes it an excellent bang for the buck option. For the case, we have the Corsair 100R for $40. Corsair is one of the best case manufacturers at this price point. This case comes with a nice side panel window, a minimalistic design, and a lot of cable management room. It also has 2 USB 3 ports on the front panel and a pair of audio jacks, which should cover the needs of most users. Building in this should be pretty easy, and you'll definitely end up with something that looks pretty nice, especially if you cable manage. For the power supply, we have the EVGA 600B for $40. EVGA is pretty much the go-to manufacturer when it comes to mid-range power supplies. This one features high quality components and has an 80+ bronze rating, which should reassure you of its quality. Although this is not a modular power supply, it is pretty reliable and offers a lot of upgrading and overclocking headroom, so you can't go wrong with this. For the operating system, we have Windows 10 Home for $35. You can get Windows for this price at Microsoft Software Swap or at Kingwin. Both are great sellers that I'll link in the description. Windows is the obvious choice for gamers and should be compatible with most programs that a gamer or content creator would want to use, so picking this wasn't too hard. If you want to find out a way on how to get this for free legally, I'll link a tutorial in the description. For the monitor, we have the Asus VP228H for $109. This is a 1080p 60Hz display that features a very fast 1 millisecond response time. This is going to provide a very smooth gaming experience. It also has built-in speakers and features an HDMI, DVI, and VGA port, which is a nice set of connectivity. Although this is not the highest end monitor out there, it does have a pretty good feature set for the price. Last but not least, for the keyboard and mouse, we have the Cooler Master Devastator 2 bundle for $30. This is a pretty basic keyboard and mouse bundle that features membrane switches. This combo features red, blue, or green backlighting, so pick the model that fits your preference. Although this is not the fanciest thing in the world, it does provide a very decent gaming experience at a very low price, so you can't argue with this. Once again, if you want to check this setup out, there's going to be a link in the description, so check that if you're interested. But yeah guys, that's all for today. If you liked the video, please be sure to overclock the like button. If you didn't like it, please dislike this video and subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.